Is the state turning into a destination for supply of drugs, or is it a transit route? What is the reason for the rise in movement of drugs in the state? Why has the state government and other stakeholders, including pressure groups, sounded alarm bells over the issue? Well, a consultative meeting of MLAs, MDCs of Shillong and nearby areas, along with the traditional heads from the Dorbar Shnongs, among others, was held in Shillong today. The meeting was organised by the Social Welfare Department under the chairmanship of Minister Paul Lyngdoh. So that is the big question that we're asking at this point in time. Is Meghalaya turning into a destination for supply of drugs, or is it a transit route? What is the reason for the rise in movement of drugs in the Hill State? And why have the state government and other stakeholders, including pressure groups, sounded alarm bells over the issue? Well, in this regard, a consultative meeting of MLAs, MDCs of Shillong and nearby areas, along with traditional heads from the Dorbar Shnongs, among others, was held in Shillong today. The meet was organised by the Social Welfare Department under the chairmanship of Minister Paul Lyngdoh.
Today, the thinking in the government is that we need to revive, reorganize, rejuvenate the participation of civil society so that we will be in a position to overcome this menace. There is a saying that where a small mind sees problems, a great mind sees opportunities. And today we see this as an opportunity for civil society to come together, fight and take on this menace.
My colleague Purbasha Bhattacharjee joins us live from Shillong for more on this. So, Purbasha, what exactly necessitated this key meeting of stakeholders, including the MLAs, MDCs and more importantly, the headmen of the localities and villages? And how serious exactly is the drug situation, Purbasha?
Well, is no more the is no more this route. It has become a destination now, and in fact, the government has launched this dream mission, and according to the are trying to pull the traditional head, the civil society organization, MDC, everyone come and join against the fight against drugs. In fact, there are several hotspots being identified throughout the districts are of concern. In fact, seven districts, East Jhansi Hills district is a major concern because of the border. And in fact, everyone present in the meeting was raising one after another the question that the East Jhansi Hills, at least the drugs should be blocked from Jhansi Hills. In fact, we have reported time and again that drugs were seized in East Jhansi Hills area, and the government is doing its best to actually check this drug menace in the state. Minister Paul Lyngdoh this consultative meeting just to make provision for having more village defense parties. In fact, there are only 11 village defense parties here in Shillong, whereas the population in Shillong town is over 5 lakh. So there are a need for having village defense parties. There are a need for having civil society organizations with government in checking this, because in various districts the government is trying to have their full support to with the social organization, civil society organization, and this fight against drugs has become mightier day by day. Ronan.
Right, so Purbasha, have the authorities been able to figure out whether Meghalaya is in fact a destination in itself for the drugs, or is it primarily a transit route? You just said that it has become a destination in itself, but is that something that the government authorities are also saying?
Government authorities are saying this. In fact, DGP Nisha has also mentioned that, and in fact, there are 9 pit previous cases that are being used against the habitual offenders, and habitual offenders are there. Drugs is such an issue where we have seen not only police, even NGOs, even social organizations, they came in number, and there were in fact the various methods to deal with it. Earlier we have seen Molai Town Dorbar is also has well amongst the first to take up this initiative, and now a lot of the other Dorbar Shnongs are also coming up, because with the help of traditional institution, it is definitely will be a easier task for the government to deal with it. Ronak.
Right. And Purbasha, can you give us a brief of the drug seizure in the last 12 months as far as Shillong is concerned? You know, just a rough estimate of the amount of drugs that were seized.
Well, Ronan, in fact, more than Shillong, the drug seizure number of cases of drug seizure is at East Jandehers and districts. Also, there are a number of drugs seized by Meghalaya police. In fact, from some time now, Meghalaya police has launched its war against drugs, and now state government is also partaking in this war and this menace against drugs. And in fact, in East Delta, here's a maximum number of drugs is being seized. And in fact, if we remember that every now and seizure, there are reported seizure in East Delta Hills.
Right, right. Purbasha Bhattacharjee, thank you very much for joining us on Reporters Live and sharing all those details.